Please the court. Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you can't operate a crane in high wind and rain. My name is Deputy District Attorney Lachlan Rutkowski, and along with my co-counsel, Deputy District Attorneys Eliana Mazak, Austin Still, and Isaac Gallo, we represent the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in this case. This case is about a negligent construction developer who, by ignoring limits and jeopardizing safety, killed 2 people. On August 31st, 2012, 2 people died when a crane collapsed on top of them. The crane was lifting in high winds and should not have been operating. This tragedy could have been prevented, but because of the defendant's reckless actions and decision to proceed with the lift, it was not. Based on her actions that day, the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania have charged the defendant with third-degree murder in the killings of both Grace Hopper and Artie Dent. Third-degree murder is the killing of another person with malice. In a court of law, malice means that the defendant's actions showed a willful disregard of an unjustified and extremely high risk, and that his actions resulted in the injury or death of another. It does not require a specific intent to kill. Today you will hear from the site supervisor, Emerson Turnkin, who will tell you that Tatum Zillias regularly ignored safety procedures and was negligent. Then you will hear from London Packard, one of the homeless people living on the construction site at the time Ms. Hopper and Mr. Dent were tragically killed. Mr. Packard will tell you that after the arrival of Tatum Zillias, the site was unsafe, and that on August 31st, Tatum Zillias made reckless decisions and continued with the lift, although there is proof it was not allowed. You will also hear from 3 witnesses who will be called by the defense. The defendant will admit that she cared more about getting the job done than keeping people safe. Next, you will hear from the crane operator, Mr. Micah Stratton, who will tell you that the defendant had him lifting even when homeless people were present, and that the weather was unfavorable. Finally, the defense will call a reporter named Bree Stentner, who will tell you that her research showed over and over again that Zillias placed profit above safety. Once you've heard all the evidence from the witnesses in this case, the defense attorney will have the opportunity to make his closing argument. Then my co-counsel, Eliana Mazak, will return to summarize the evidence and explain each element of this crime. At that time, you will be convinced of the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt is not based on speculation or a hunch. It is doubt that an ordinary, reasonable person has after carefully weighing all the evidence. We will ask you to find the defendant guilty of 2 counts of third-degree murder. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.